Wisconsin. The police SWAT team surrounds the home of a desperate man who is threatening to kill himself. Officer Michael Crabb is carrying a non-lethal weapon called a flashbang grenade. The police plan to use the explosive device to distract the suspect as they move in. But seconds after they enter the house, the cops come racing out. The home is filled with the odor of natural gas. Officer Crabb holds on to the grenade, fearing that one spark could blow the house to bits. The police take cover behind a truck, when suddenly the dangerous weapon explodes in the officer's pocket, generating 2,000 degrees of searing heat. The SWAT team is stunned by the blast. Watch again. As Officer Crabb charges from the house, the grenade is in his right hand. He's already pulled the pin. If he lets go of the trigger, the grenade will go off. As Crabb crouches behind the truck, he jams the safety pin back into the weapon, but it malfunctions. The grenade explodes. 4 officers are temporarily blinded by the bright light. Crabb limps back to the truck, his uniform torn to shreds. He finally gives in to the excruciating pain and collapses to the ground. His fellow officers rush to his side and call for paramedics. Although Officer Crabb suffers second-degree burns, he survives the horrifying ordeal. The suspect who caused the standoff is apprehended and sent to jail. The tape of this explosive mishap is now used as a training tool by the Green Bay Police. It proves that even when the most experienced officers do everything by the book, accidents can still happen. Heimaey, Iceland. This tiny nation is home to some of the most ferocious volcanoes on Earth. It's an island of extremes, where ice meets fire. Just before 2 o'clock, the fishing village is rocked by a violent eruption. A mile-long crack splits the island in two. On the north side, the red-hot lava quickly reaches the sea. To the south, a river of fire heads straight toward town. Fountains of flaming lava force Smarty Hardison and his family out of their home.
The ground opened up and spilled a lot of really red lava high up to the mountain. The whole township, everything just went wet.
Within 2 hours, 5,000 people, many of them small children, are running for their lives. It's just a matter of time before their homes are destroyed. Their only hope now is to escape the island with the few possessions they can carry. The villagers head toward the harbor where 60 fishing boats are docked. The water is actually beginning to boil. They're about to take refuge on the trawlers when, in a flash, the onslaught of burning lava heads in a different direction.
And the lava all of a sudden changed its course. It started heading for the harbor. Our lives here depend on this harbor.
Terrified townspeople can't save their homes from being swallowed up by the raging inferno. But there's still time to save the harbor, the lifeblood of their town. The odds are against them. Never before have men battled a volcano and won. Their only chance to stop the furious flow is to blast millions of gallons of water on the molten rock until it cools and hardens. Volunteers set up giant water pumps and connected to 19 miles of pipeline. As the wall of lava bears down on the harbor, the fearless fishermen prepare for the battle of their lives.
It felt like we had just returned from fighting a war. Except in this war, we were not fighting each other. We were fighting Mother Nature.
Even more equipment is brought in, allowing 60 tons of water per minute to be blasted onto the smoldering rock. After working around the clock for days, the nightmare is finally over. The volcano is stopped dead in its tracks. The people have won. Today, the residents of Heime have rebuilt their town on the ruins of the past.
There are houses under here and to the harbor. We are standing on top of houses.
But the beauty of the new homes can't hide the ugly reminder of the volcano's savage fury. The people of Heime hope and pray that they'll never again have to face down this kind of hell on earth.
Now, an amazing video classic.
Portland, Oregon. At a minor league baseball game, the ball is driven to deep right field. And suddenly, disaster. Right fielder Rodney McRae crashes through the fence at full speed. A base runner scores. Then the cameraman quickly refocuses on the outfield. Rodney is still down and not moving. Let's take another look. Rodney chases the towering fly ball back to the warning track, but he slams into the wall face first. Rodney's teammate rushes in and peers through the opening in the smashed fence, fearing the worst. Incredibly, Rodney is okay.
My teammates are like kind of scared to come down there because they think I'm like dead. So I'm sitting there. I didn't want to panic, so I'm sitting there touching my forehead and my nose and my forehead. And like, okay, I just ran through a wall. Okay, and I'm like, okay, what day is it? Then here come the center fielder. He sticks his head through the wall. I'm like, dude, are you okay?
Rodney is amazed his injuries aren't more severe.
I just had a little abrasion. I bit my lip, had a little bruised shoulder. I don't know how, why. I didn't hurt myself real seriously.
A closer look reveals just how lucky Rodney is. As he barrels into the wall, he narrowly misses a beam that's just above his head. Rodney knows he came within inches of ending his baseball career.
Once in a while, somebody who hasn't seen it, I show it to him, and to this day, I still flinch. I mean, from the sound effect. And I'm like, wow, I survived that.
Next up, a terrified woman is washed away when she's blasted by a massive wave. Plus, when robbers pick out the wrong store owner, he fights back in a hail of gunfire. Then, later, a motorcycle rider takes a terrifying plunge off a man-made mountain when the world's most amazing videos returns.